Cavaliers have had quite the ride this season, experiencing a long winning streak, bad losses, the locker room completely falling apart, and then perhaps the biggest mid-season turnover of a roster we've ever seen. By adding 4 new rotational players, including at least one starter, Cleveland went from being in danger of not having home court advantage in the first round to being the favorites to make it back to the finals for the 4th straight year. Oh, and it appears the rain cloud following the team has blown away, revealing sunshine and a joy for the game that had been clearly missing for the entire season. One thing that stood out in their offense is LeBron's newfound love for setting ball screens. When the strong side corner is clear, it gives him plenty of room to find a pick and pop, since defenses will be a little concerned about JR's jumper. In the past, they would have forced a mismatch by having LeBron James as the ball handler, but now they're getting the switch when James sets the ball screen, getting him an ISO out top versus his old friend Kyrie, and there isn't a point guard in the league, except for Ben Simmons, that has any hope of stopping this. And his gravity as a screener will open up opportunities for everyone, as Morris won't help on the Osman screen, and they get a layup. More screening for Jetty opens up a short roll for LeBron into the lane, so suddenly he's getting easier shots by letting the offense work for him. Setting screens for George Hill is also a good idea, as Hill reads the floor very well, is an accurate passer, and makes great decisions most of the time. Again, LeBron allowing the offense to set him up for an easy shot. And Hill has the ability to turn the corner when LeBron's gravity pulls Horford in that direction for an extra split second, allowing Hill to float a shot in off the glass from close range. LeBron and Hill have already developed some good chemistry, as Hill's shooting will open up the floor, and LeBron is already finding him in unique ways for open shots. Hill is probably underrated for his pick and roll skills, as he knows how to change speeds, put his defender in jail, and patiently wait for the best shot to present itself. If you hadn't seen my video on why Larry Nance was my favorite Laker, check it out here, and it's just more of the same on the Cavaliers. He's a good ball screener who rolls to the rim hard and gives them a finishing ability that Tristan Thompson simply cannot match. His hard rolls and the threat of monster dunks will keep defenses occupied, which will serve to create more space for shooters. And he even has the ability to cross over, get into the lane off the dribble, and do some dotted line dunks that will get the fans out of their seats. And we haven't even mentioned the offensive rebounding. He's a tireless worker down low, constantly crashing the glass to extend the possession, much like Tristan Thompson used to be. And these plays are vital to getting the Cavs on a path to beating the good teams. And it's his familiarity with Jordan Clarkson where he can display some decent high post passing skills as well. Another dimension the Cavaliers can surely use to get more motion and easier shots out of their offense. Now that the front office made the right moves to change the chemistry on this team, it's time for you to find that same chemistry in your dating life. You too can be as happy as LeBron is when you visit eharmony.com. They use the same kind of in-depth psychological research as the Cavs did to realize that Clarkson and Nance would be much better fits compared to Isaiah and Derrick Rose. eHarmony isn't the typical dating site. They are built to help you find lasting, meaningful relationships, and you'll get a free month when you sign up for a 3-month subscription by entering my code COACH at checkout. I'm sure you've been loving Jordan Clarkson so far, and eHarmony can find someone in your life to love just as much. In fact, Clarkson has been a revelation in the backcourt for them, especially compared to what they got from Dwayne Wade and Derrick Rose. With the shooters they have, he'll have plenty of room to get going downhill aggressively for finishes at the rim. And they're already setting him double ball screens, spreading the floor, and letting him do the work, which has done wonders to collapse the defense and create multiple openings for teammates to get open looks. He's got really good moves off the dribble and has not been shy about making things happen, which also serves to give LeBron a much needed rest. This kind of shot creating and making off the dribble is key for the Cavaliers, and if he can keep it up, the offense will be very difficult to stop even when LeBron sits. The Clarkson-James pairing is also key for the Cavaliers, as Jordan's aggressiveness has been creating easy shots for LeBron in a way that we hadn't seen all season long before the trade. This might be the best part of the trade, getting LeBron easier buckets. While passing isn't second nature to Clarkson, he will give it up when he senses his drives are hitting a dead end. First off, notice how the Nance hard roll draws Tatum down to the hoop, and Clarkson senses the double team and makes the nice pass to a wide open Rodney Hood for a three. Hood was shooting well in Utah, but so far in Cleveland, he's scorching at 50% on 7 attempts a game in only 21.5 minutes per game. And he's finding his three ball in all manner of ways. Off the pick and roll out top, going to his preferred left side, or after Clarkson attacks, Nance rolls and collapses, and LeBron finds him wide open in the corner off some great ball movement. And there's this nifty high post split wrinkle, setting a pin down for him on the weak side, then getting him the ball with a dribble handoff. That same play isn't always going to be a three-point shot either, as another hard Nance roll after the handoff sucks Horford down and allows a free trip to the hoop for the layup. The second most played lineup before the trades had Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder in them, alongside the now injured Kevin Love. And those guys were getting blown out whenever they took the floor with the nasty combination of not being able to score and allowing the opposing teams to put the ball in the hoop at will. With two of those players gone and a third on the bench for a while with an injury, the new starting lineup has seen a nice bump, and the newcomers have all fit in very nicely even without LeBron on the floor, giving coach Tyronn Lue a ton of options and flexibility. The only issue I see is Kevin Love could disrupt the chemistry and comfort the new players develop in his absence if they shove him back in the starting lineup. 7 games at the end of the season is just enough for him to get back into shape, so it might not be an issue, but it will be an interesting decision if Lue discovers some truly powerful lineups that would avoid the defensive issues Love brings with him to the court. But these are good problems to have, as the Cavs are right back in the thick of things in the Eastern Conference, and without question have to be the favorites to get back to the NBA Finals, a probability that seemed almost impossible less than 2 weeks ago, but with the newfound happiness and youthful energy surrounding the grizzled veterans, now seems almost a certainty. Sports fans, to see more of our great NBA content and analysis, make sure to hit the subscribe button, but also click the bell and adjust your settings so you can get an alert the second our videos drop, because trust me, you're going to want them hot and fresh. You in?